Why would you die? You did it. Hey, hello, Internet.
Wow.
Welcome to 10 seconds of sun silence, and then finally, it was over. The Internet that matters. It's Taun Can't Play. Joining me on the couch, as always, but it's been a fat minute. It's formerly the corduroy legend, the one-title wonder, Preston Black.
Yeah.
And his partner in crime, as ever, as will always be, the cowboy, the closed caption hero, 100 pounds of pure listening, vanquishing muscle. It's on.
It's on. Hey, here's a mystery. You're not getting any audio.
Keep it closed until reinforcements.
Well, you gotta turn on.
Oh, the micro. It was the microphone off.
Crab.
Yep, there it is. You're
Crab.
good. You're good to go.
Well, we already did the dang intro, so enjoy 10 seconds of stunned silence. Preston quietly reacting to things I was saying next to him. And welcome to the most meticulously produced show on the internet.
That's
Taun
the one.
Can't Play.
Well, here's another weird thing. You are only getting in your audio on the left for some reason.
What?
It looks like you're only collecting one side of your audio. That's nothing to do with you.
Oh.
I might have to reconfigure this.
Yeah, you have fun.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
We finally got through that boss fight. Could I have come down here the whole time? That would have been immensely helpful. Got through the first sort of a boss fight on here that I really hate so much. Because it happens very early before you're very good at the game. You're in a very bad arena for it. I talked a lot of shit in a time that hopefully Preston sped past because it was uninteresting. But it's over now.
Well, that's a good idea. I hadn't thought of doing that.
Well, that's why I get that sweet, juicy co-producer credit.
Yeah.
It's been a calendar month since I last played this game.
I think I remember why your audio's all messed up.
What's up?
It's because I use both inputs
I remember how to throw grenades.
to record the Summer Games intro.
Ah.
Yeah.
Don't remember how
So
throw grenades.
slowly turn you up until it seems like you are at a reasonable volume.
How throw grenade? Found it. That would have been helpful.
I think that looks good.
Sorry, friends.
Maybe just a little bit more.
Alright, we're charging bravely into battle. I'm making sounds so that Preston can adjust my levels.
Understood.
Welcome.
Okay. I'm happy with that.
Are you?
Yeah. How's it going, everybody?
It's been a while.
Everybody.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
You texted me last weekend that you haven't uploaded for a while. Has that continued, or have we been on an unannounced break?
No, I uploaded, I stopped uploading for a minute because I was waiting for the thumbnails for Vanquish.
Ah.
In a past life, I would have just uploaded them anyway and waited. But I was like, well, we're sort of like taking a new, more casual approach to the channel, so I may as well just like wait until
Yeah, let that bleed out into all things.
I have a finished thing, and then we can, you know. Plus, I feel like, I don't know, I don't mean to project this onto you, but
Whoa.
I feel like it was nice to like just not have to think about this, like just take a little vacation from
Yeah.
YouTube for a minute.
I wish you would have told me about it,
Even
so I
though
could have
it
enjoyed it too.
Planned. But no, I did upload since the time that I texted you that I hadn't been uploading anything.
Okay.
What did I upload? Let's find out.
Let's find out.
I
Welcome
think
back to the only show on the internet that goes through its upload history live for the people. It's Taun Can't Play.
I think I just uploaded the first episode of Vanquish, so, and then I meant to.
Can you climb up there?
I still haven't edited the last round of Final Fantasy.
They're gonna say
we
Final
did.
Fight. I'm like, oh, baller, are we playing Final Fight?
So I have to do that. But yeah, I sort of decided that I wasn't gonna rush, right? I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna edit this stuff at my own time. I've had a kind of a busy couple weeks, it felt like.
Yeah.
For some reason, and I was like, you know, I'm not gonna stress out about it. Because it's been calling
Shut up,
because
partner.
it causes me to lose sleep sometimes. You know what I mean? Like I'll stay up too late editing stuff and rendering.
Yeah.
And I'm just on a laptop, so I don't want to like just leave it on all the time because
Yeah.
that's how I burned out my power supply last time.
That's how we got in this damn
My
mess.
AC adapter.
Want
And
that?
so I was
Yeah.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go, and when I get to it, I'll get to it. And our new upload/recording schedule will allow that process to not be rushed. But I was like, if it means we just have a couple weeks where nothing goes up, then it's whatever. So hopefully I'll try and get to the rest of that editing this week, and then
God, I forgot about these guys.
and now we've got some more stuff. Well, that's the other thing is I don't want to edit all this Final Fantasy and then not have anything else to put up with it because we talked about like a new like schedule. And I was like, well, if I just have Final Fantasy, then I'm just going to have Final Fantasy for like a week and a half. And then we're going to have to record something right away again. Whereas like I can just like hold off, like record a couple more things with you. And then we'll have enough to just like have a steady stream again.
Okay.
And then we can like record in the meantime. So it's sort of like it was me just not getting to it, but also serving the purpose of allowing us to take some time to do a bit of a reset.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And
God,
it was
you
nice.
slurp.
Sorry.
Why do you do that to me?
It was nice not having to worry about it for a couple weeks.
Yeah, same. I kind of had a off time creatively, so it felt good to not feel like I need to rush out thumbnails or anything.
Yeah.
So a real shallow patch for a couple weeks there.
Yeah. I feel that.
What gun am I on? Do all my guns have gun food? Let's check that before we get into this.
So what's happening here? What are we doing? We killed that monster.
Yeah, we're still just kind of trying to repel an attack. Mm-hmm. We haven't gotten a huge amount of context for it, other than just like, we're under attack. You and this guy go deal with it. And we have
You
an amount of
figure it
history.
out.
Oh shit. I have made a mistake. I've made a tactical error. I've made an error.
Whoa. Whoa. You're getting blasted.
Yeah, well, it's part of growing up, baby. The shotgun shoots very slowly, and I keep forgetting about that, so I keep coming back to it, and then almost getting bodied because I'm shooting too slow.
Oh yeah. Probably not super effective in bullet time.
Yeah, that's what's upsetting, is like, I'll just be standing there for a second. What can't you guys deal with that keeps shooting at me? Oh, well, you're fucking on some shit. Do. What was that song you were singing?
That was Damn It. Because you said something about growing up.
That was a fun explosion. That probably would have made that last encounter a lot easier. What have you been up to? I mean, we haven't been in the zone in our
we haven't been in the
playtime
zone at all.
area.
Well, I've been devoting a lot of time to playing Final Fantasy VIII.
Oh, I didn't get to complain about this on screen, but I do want to real quick.
Oh, okay.
I can't see my fucking crosshairs. Just so everyone knows
yeah.
some of the struggle I'm going through to create this beautiful content for you.
Yeah, the reticule is just like a part of the background.
The reticule is ridiculous.
Oh.
Reticule. I don't know. There's a joke in there somewhere.
Fine. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Final Fantasy VIII. I'm trying to just get back to, I play my games on like a rotation, so I'm never like, I try not to just like get stuck doing one game for months at a time. Because I feel like that burns me out. Whereas if I like switch around,
Oh, hey friends. I didn't even notice you were there.
kind of keeps things fresh. But I had to restart. We've talked about this before, but I restarted Final Fantasy VIII because I wasn't playing it correctly, and I got to a point where it kind of like I couldn't progress because
Yeah, it was prohibitive.
my characters were not cutting it. So I restarted, and I've just been following a walkthrough because the game is like complicated, and it's like in how it works. Like the mechanics of it are not something that I'm accustomed to, and that it's their own rules, which is cool. But I also don't like really feel like taking the time to learn. So I'm just like following this walkthrough, and it's working out really well. And now I'm like knocking down bosses in like 1 or 2 hits,
Damn.
which is the opposite of the problem that I had on my first attempt.
Where do you think I'm supposed to be going? I was thinking the giant V.
Yeah, follow that V. Nope.
Well.
Never mind. Just hit it with a hammer, or
Well,
your friends don't tell you where to go?
not really offering much insight
No,
here.
they're just hanging
Maybe we need to go back down.
and banging. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I've been doing with my time.
Pounding out some FF8. Baller.
Yeah.
Are you gonna pick up the HD remaster of it?
Probably not.
Yeah. I get that.
I feel like I have a little bit more of an appreciation for it now that I'm like playing it right. I'm like, oh, this actually makes sense and I get it. But I'm still like neutral at best. Like, I'm enjoying playing it fine, and like the story is a story.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not hype on it, you know. And I might be more interested if it was an actual like remaster, or if it was actually a remake, I should say. I figured out what you were supposed to do, Taun.
Yeah.
I'll let that guy out.
Apparently.
But it's just a remaster. It's just the exact same game with like some of the edges smoothed over. You know what I mean? So it's like, why?
That's true.
It's not a bad looking game as it is. So I don't feel like it really needs a remaster.
Head for the elevator.
Really. I guess I sounded very incredulous despite not really having a horse in that race. But that's kind of surprising. I thought a lot of people thought that Final Fantasy VIII in particular didn't age very well.
I mean, it suffers from what a lot of games suffered in like the first gen, like PlayStation 3D kind of graphics suffered from, in that like, yeah, like just the animation isn't like the best, and like the cutscenes are very dated, but like they don't look bad.
Yeah.
They just look like they're from 1998. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
And the actual in-game graphics, kind of the same. Like they did a really good job of like making it look as clean as they absolutely possibly could.
I do love the look, even of older Final Fantasy games, of their pre-rendered cutscenes.
Yeah.
They're, even though they don't necessarily look great.
Yeah.
By today's standards, they're just like so clearly the best of their time.
Yeah. I think they look as good as the Final Fantasy IX cutscenes,
Okay.
except that they're from a year previous. You know what I mean?
Were they really only a year apart?
I think so, a year or two.
I guess if they got 3 main titles out on that system.
Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy VII came out in 1997, and Final Fantasy X came out in 2000 or 2001.
I probably should have picked up that sniper rifle back there. I regret it now.
So I don't know the exact calendar dates for the releases, but like they definitely released 3 of those games in a 3-year period. But Final Fantasy IX is super clean looking, and I think like if it suffers from anything, is that Final Fantasy IX, I think, gets away with some of its like graphic flaws because it's so cartoony,
Okay.
and Final Fantasy VIII is not cartoony. It's very real looking. You know what I mean? Well, not real looking, but like everyone's human. The monsters are like, you know, like angular and like meant to be imposing. So because they're going for more realism, it's more, I think it's more noticeable like
When it
how-
doesn't work.
how flawed it is. But I think like the in-game graphics are fine. They look way better than Final Fantasy VII.
Fuck you, dude. It's no way to behave.
Where they were just like, oh, we're doing polygons. 5 is probably a good number, right?
Seems like it doesn't seem bad.
You know, like everything's like the scale is correct and they move really nicely, you know, in game. And I think that the only real issue is that it's not in high definition.
Okay.
I don't think they needed to like really clean it up, or change anything to make it look good. It's just gonna be in HD now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing like I would say with like Kingdom Hearts. It's like they did the HD remake of Kingdom Hearts. It looks almost exactly the same.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
except it looks like they just put it out rather than it coming out like 20 years ago.
Okay.
You know, like, but the graphical like what you're actually seeing between like the PlayStation 2 Kingdom Hearts and PlayStation 3 Kingdom Hearts isn't that much different, and they added some stuff, and I'm sure the new Final Fantasy VIII will have like
Can I not go past this
like
shit?
some new extra content or something because they have to do something. But like,
Yeah.
when I see the trailer for the remaster of Final Fantasy VIII, to me it doesn't look different. It looks exactly the same, except
You're still as beautiful to me as you were the day I met you.
a little bit more polished, maybe. But like, I don't think that's worth the money.
Okay.
Like, if I'm being totally honest.
Yeah, I mean, if for a lot of that's how I feel about a lot of the HD remasters. I mean, I already own a lot of these games.
Yeah.
In very few instances, am I like, oh, I actually would like to see that upscaled. Like Bayonetta is actually one I'm happy. I didn't intentionally buy an extra, like an HD version of it, but when I bought Bayonetta 2, it came with Bayonetta 1, and now I'm so glad. Like, with the exception of on our channel where we couldn't use the Switch, I'm forever gonna play the Switch version just because it's a little bit cleaned up, and it's pretty muddy on PS3.
Yeah.
There's still someone up here.
I just like, maybe I just have this like preconceived notion of like these remasters, and I'm sure that it's not the same, and this doesn't apply to Kingdom Hearts, so maybe it's unfair to use this as a blanket statement, but I remember playing Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation and loving it, and then I didn't have a PlayStation, so I got Final Fantasy VII on PC.
We're also seeing our first inklings that General Burns might be a little bit of an asshole because he keeps leaving Marines behind us to cover our rear.
Are we teasing a heel turn?
A little bit. This is the first time Sam, our character's been like, no, we're gonna stay here and help these Marines fight.
And that other dude is like, oh, fuck if I care.
Yeah, he's already had them like hold gates that are gonna get over on.
Wow.
Well, it's like our home planet's getting invaded right now.
Right.
So like a little bit it makes sense. I'm gonna go.
Oh, so
grab my
is
shotgun
he
and go
kind of
for
like,
that.
this isn't the big picture, we have to like let this...
we have a more important mission.
Yeah. Well, that's complicated, huh? I remember playing Final Fantasy VII on the PC, which like obviously had better graphics,
Yeah.
and I remember thinking, oh, this looks a lot cleaner than it does on Final Fantasy VII, but it's not actually better, it's just more clear, and I can see the flaws a lot easier. You know what I mean?
The save and load times is also very worth it to me
Yeah.
for some games.
So, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just don't have it. It's a nostalgia
those.
thing, right? So, and I don't have any nostalgia for Final Fantasy VIII because I've only just recently gained an appreciation for it, and that appreciation is weak. You know?
Yeah.
But, like, that's cool if that's your jam, you know? It's not my jam.
And checkpointed.
Wow. Do you want to,
And all of a sudden I'm through that gate I was already through. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you set a timer. 'cause
I
we're definitely
did
at, like,
not.
we're definitely
And
over time.
I didn't even look at what we were, what time it was when we started. So, hey, on the next episode of Taun Can't Play.
Maybe we'll finally figure out how to run the show.
Wow. All right.
After
well,
all this time.
Best of luck to everyone. Goodbye.
Dudes, my dudes.
My dude.
Continue.